Hi guys, welcome back to Outside of the Fly Box and my messy bench. This video I'm going to tie this minnow here. I call it my beer belly minnow. The beads on the bottom, if you can see, are made out of regular beads that you would put on a hook and paper clips. I kind of show you some pictures of sort of how I do it. But other than that, it's on a 1/0 hook. A little bit of a UV epoxy head, and you know, then you're fishing. Alright guys, let's get turning. Alright, so in the vise I have it's a straight shank, 1/0 Bass Pro Shop cheap standard hook, and and what I'm using for the body and most of the material will be baitfish emulator flash. It's strung. And here are the beads and rattles that I made to keep this thing swimming hook side up. Alright, and I have my 3/0 thread, which I almost always use. Alright, so let's get it in there. Start in the front, as always. A couple nice wraps, and then quickly get to the back. And this is where the material is going to go, so I'm going to try to get touching wraps again, for the most part. Tie your tag, and then the bead will be next. So that looks good. Alright, so we'll put a dab of glue as I'm knocking the rest of my crap around, because glue never hurts, I don't think. Let's see what this is without gluing my fingers on. Looks good. And you just really want to make sure it's in line with the hook, and sometimes it's better be lucky than good. I got it. First try. And then from there, you want to throw your tail on. Which is the baitfish emulator flash. Cut the strung section off, obviously. I'm going to split it, throw it around the hook, because you want this to go on the inside of the hook, I guess it would be, because it's going to swim upside down. Hook side up is how she's going to swim. Alright, that's good. I like it, mostly. And then tie it down, and the only thing really different I do is because this, the first time I did it, really didn't look finished. So what I do is you can get just a regular old grizzly hackle. It can be size-wise, it really can be almost anything, because I will glue it and pull it down and then trim it. So she's tied down, and right before I spin it on there to finish it is I will glue it pretty good, because I want to use the glue that, I want to make sure it's kind of wet when I get it around, because I want to use the glue to hold the fibers down, so when I cut it, it'll do what I want it to do, which is look more like a fin versus a hackle. If I didn't pull material with it, probably. Got my fingers a little bit, that's going to be alright. And then catch it. I love putting that thing in your way, don't I? Kind of need it back for a split second. Cut the feather off. And I'll flip it. Slide that out of your way. I really can do this, I swear. Put that up there for now, just get out of your way. Now what I'll do is, again, hopefully the glue's wet enough. Sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't. I won't cry about it, but right there is what I try to do. Doesn't look too bad. These fibers didn't want to go, so I'll cut them. And then cut these on an angle to make them look more like a fin. I don't know, it's just what I like. My fly, that's how I do it. And then, if I can find my whip, here she is. Actually, I used the big one, makes things a little bit easier. 1, 2, 3. Maybe one more. Never hurts. 2. Cut the thread. Roll her back up. And then I'm going to throw a little bit more glue right here just to help, in my mind, hold everything together. A little bit. There's that. And then just a touch of glue where it connects here. Because again, glue can be your friend. And then grab your thread. Start that back in. Not crazy because you don't want to pull it off the hook, but good. Alright. There's that. And then from here, I need more of my baitfish emulator flash. I'm going to put this in nice and high as shoulders as best I can to keep it off of those beads when it's swimming. Alright, I like it. There's that side. Yep, I don't like that, mind that at all. This one feels a little thin. How's this one feel? Alright, this is better. Again, cut this strung section off. And nice and high as shoulders. Alright. And then this, we'll put it as on the top. Can I get it all? Yeah, I got it. And then lay it in, tight it on top, get a couple wraps, flip the front back. It fits to keep it from falling apart, and a quick whip. Knot it off. And then I'm going to finish it with, I had it here. Alright, maybe I lost it. Take 5. I'll be right back. Here it is. It's my Hare's Ear Easy Body. Actually, it's a hair long. Imagine that. Should be good now. So what I'll do is throw it over. Start my thread in. Cut the tag. And then slide this back up. Kind of put it where you want it, if you can manage. And I burn the edge of these to keep, I've mentioned it before in one of the other videos, to keep the thread from sliding off. Nice and tight. Looks fairly square. And then one more whip. Either tool. No, there it is. Guess it's the big one this time. Alright. Next will be eyes. Don't drop it. Alright, I don't hate it. When I glue these starting out, I start them upside down so I can actually get some of that UV resin on these bottom fibers to kind of hold it up away from the beads, more or less. A little bit and a little bit right down the inside of the eye. Kind of do the same thing at the top. I don't really care for the mohawk, so I'm going to chop it off. I'll call it a feather or two, but or a fiber or two, but it's not going to ruin anything. Between the eyes. I must knock that eye off. I've done this before, I swear. And then cover the eye up. Drip a little bit off the back of the eye down in the fibers. Same thing. Well, the eyes aren't perfect, but I don't hate them. All the beads still move nice. And again, this thing will swim hook side up. One thing left now is a little bit of trimming. Not a lot, especially with this one. This one came out, you know, pretty good. I mean, what I mean, all my flies come out good. I'm, you know, full of crap, but whatever. And not bad. Only thing left, like I always do, is stick it up in the window for a day, for a couple hours in the sun, and she's swimming. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I can't talk again. Back on the camera, I can't speak. Thanks for playing along. Always remember to think outside the fly box. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.